Hi, I'm Bob. Welcome back to our step-by-step tutorial on how to solve the exercises in the textbook Microeconomics Theory and Applications with Calculus, the 5th edition by Professor Jeffrey Perloff. We will answer the last 3 questions in the static games section today. Here's exercise 1.16. The 100-meter Olympic gold medalist and 200-meter Olympic gold medalist have agreed to a 150-meter duel. Before the race, each athlete decides whether to improve his performance by taking anabolic steroids. Each athlete's payoff is 20 from winning the race, 10 from tying, and 0 from losing. Furthermore, each athlete's utility of taking steroids is -6. Model this scenario as a game in which the players simultaneously decide whether to take steroids. In Part A, what is the Nash equilibrium? Is the game a prisoner's dilemma? Explain. We assume that the player can win only after taking the steroids. They will tie if both take steroids or both do not take steroids. We write the payoff matrix. The first number in each cell is player 1's payoff, and the second number is player 2's payoff. We use the best response approach to find the pure strategy, Nash equilibrium. We first find player 1's strategy. Given that player 2 takes steroids, player 1 gets 4 if he also takes steroids and 0 if not. His best response is to take steroids. We underline his payoff of 4. Given that player 2 does not take steroids, player 1's best response is also to take steroids because it brings a higher payoff. We underline his payoff of 14. Player 1 has a dominant strategy to take steroids no matter what his rival chooses. Next, we figure out player 2's strategy. Given that player 1 takes steroids, player 2's best response is to take steroids because it gives him a higher payoff. We underline his payoff of 4. Given that player 1 does not take steroids, player 2's best response is also to take steroids. We underline his payoff of 14. Player 2 has a dominant strategy to take steroids regardless of his rival's choices. We then circle the cell with both payoffs underlined. That is the outcome of the Nash equilibrium. The pure strategy Nash equilibrium is that both players take steroids. It is a prisoner's dilemma because the players receive lower payoffs than they would get if they could cooperate. Each player gets 4. If they could cooperate, each would get 10. In Part B, suppose that one athlete's utility of taking steroids is -12, while the others remains at -6. What is the Nash equilibrium? Is the game a prisoner's dilemma? We rewrite the payoff matrix. Suppose player 1's utility of taking steroids is -12 instead of -6. His payoffs decrease by 6 if he takes steroids. 2 numbers are different from the old ones now. As usual, we use the best response approach to find the pure strategy Nash equilibrium. We consider player 1's best response. Given that player 2 chooses to take steroids, player 1 gets -2 if he takes steroids, but 0 if not. His best response is not to take steroids. We underline his payoff 0. Given that player 2 does not take steroids, player 1's best response is also not to take steroids because it brings a higher payoff. We underlie his payoff of 10. Next, we figure out player 2's strategy. Given that player 1 takes steroids, player 2's best response is to take steroids. We underlie his payoff of 4. Given that player 1 chooses not to take steroids, player 2's best response is also to take steroids. We underlie his payoff of 14. Finally, we circle the cell with both payoffs underlined. The pure strategy Nash equilibrium is that player 1 does not take steroids, and player 2 takes steroids. It is not a prisoner's dilemma game because player 2 gets the highest possible payoff. The cooperative outcome would not increase his payoff. Let's solve exercise 1.17. In the application strategic advertising, would the cola advertising or cigarette advertising game be an example of a prisoner's dilemma game? According to the description of the application, Coke and Pepsi's gain from advertising comes from the expense of its rivals. The advertising has almost no effect on total market demand. The payoff matrix is as follows. The pure strategy Nash equilibrium is that Coke advertises and Pepsi also advertises. It is a prisoner's dilemma game because the players receive lower profits than they would get if they could cooperate. Each player gets 1. If they could cooperate, each would get 2. By contrast, cigarette advertising increases the size of the market but does not change market shares substantially, according to the application. The payoff matrix looks like this. The pure strategy Nash equilibrium is that both players advertise. It is not a prisoner's dilemma game. The player's profits are already maximized at the Nash equilibrium. Let's answer the last question. For the examples of two-sided markets in table 13.4 and 13.5, would the firms change their strategies were they to merge or collude? The game in table 13.4 is a prisoner's dilemma game. The Nash equilibrium is that both players choose the unbalanced pricing. The joint payoffs are not maximized in the Nash equilibrium. If the two firms merge or collude, they will choose the balanced pricing strategy to maximize their profits. In contrast, the Nash equilibrium for the game in table 13.5 is that both players choose the balanced pricing. Their joint profits are maximized in the Nash equilibrium. They will not change their strategies if they merge or collude. Thank you so much for watching this video and solving all the exercises with me today. See you soon. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you next time.